Today we're going to install the new steering wheel setup I have for the project Porsche 993. And this is a Momo steering wheel with a Momo steering wheel hub and a NRG quick release. I might not use the quick release. We'll see how it fits and looks. I have the quick release in the 964, but this one, it kind of separates the wheel just a little bit more back, which I like, but it might not be a right fit for this. So we'll take a look at that. So let's see these parts and dive into this project. So I got the Momo steering wheel, I got the horn, I got the quick release, and then the hub. And we also got from Amazon some airbag resistors, because this car is a 95, does have an airbag. So we got to put those in too. But let's check out this Momo steering wheel. Now I have a Momo in my 964, and so I kind of wanted to get that same feeling and style. And I found this one on Marketplace, brand new. So it was not used. And I thought it really fit the overall of the car. It's a dish, so it's got a little spacing to it. That's why I was talking about might not use the quick release. And the yellow stripe, I think is good with the Momo heritage on there. So full leather, not Alcantara like my other one. Better, obviously, for a Dakar style off-road. You don't want to get grimy stuff into the Alcantara. But yeah, this should look really good with that horn button. And again, it'll just bolt right up with the standard 6-hole center there with the Momo hub and the quick release. So now we got to figure out what we got to do to get this thing installed. And that's going to be disconnecting the battery, popping off the airbag, and popping off the steering wheel. What are you doing, Cooper? You going to come help? You're usually not much help. And it's like still 105, so you're probably going to die out here. All right, what are we going to do? So first step, let's disconnect the negative terminal on the battery. I'm just going to make it stay somewhere. From all my time of doing steering wheels in my past life, it's tricky, but we'll figure it out. And most airbags come off with either by poking with a long, thin screwdriver to pop out that on either side, and that's what we're going to have to figure out. So let's go find some tools that will reach in there and see if we can push. Guarantee there's no screw or in there, and we just have to push, and there's kind of a spring clip in there. Actually wrong. This uses a T30 Torx 30. I found a good instruction manual on Pelican Parts, old school Porsche forums and resellers. So we got the Torx stuck in that hole and just have to loosen both sides. So we'll loosen this one, we'll loosen this one, and the airbag will pop out. And then we just gotta carefully unclip it, and it should slide right out. You don't want to strip it, so it'll lock on. Just have to be patient. When it's all the way loose, airbag should be free to come out. Do kind of sit in like a little spring retainer, so sometimes it might take a little extra, but we'll give this a couple more turns and see if we can't help break it loose. Okay, we got the airbag all the way loose, so it just kind of slides out like that. And then we've got the airbag clip, which this just unhooks. Sometimes use a little flathead to get them out. Now before I zip this thing off, I'm gonna put the steering wheel as straight as I can. That way when I put the other on, it's also straight. The last thing I want to do is have a little cockeyed one to the other, but that's gonna happen. So, but we got this thing as straight as we can, and then we can line everything up from there. So I'm guessing the wheel's just gonna slide straight out, I hope. Oh, we gotta unplug this here. This looks like it's connected to the clock spring. Figure out how to get that off, so slide those babies through there. Okay, we're gonna need to remove the clock spring as well. This is just not gonna work with the Momo hub. So I got the clock spring off, and I just had to cut the wires. So really the only thing I could do. So now I'm gonna reconnect them. So you can see we got the wires. We've got the horn wires, positive and ground. Those are connected, and then the airbag, which we're going to put a resistor in. That way we don't have an airbag light on the dash. And so we'll be able to push these down in there just a little bit, and they'll still be able to fit nicely with the hub. So what I found out is you can't just wire this like this. This entire assembly has to come off, and you need one of these. This is a connecting pad for the hub, and this is what's going to go out and rub on the back of the Momo hub so it gets its signal. So you have to take this off, and this basically goes in here and connects to a wire. You can't just push in there, you actually attach a wire to it. So we got to take this whole thing off to get this done. So now I got the steering column apart, and we've got to get a wire that we're going to run there to poke right through there so the pin can attach, and then we'll power it to the horn power wire. All right, made our little custom pin here. Took apart a connector and then ran a wire and then soldered that onto the power lead over here. So now this just plugs back onto the console, sticks through there, and then the pin comes through the front side. So we got to plug that in and see what that does. We got the assembly back together, got the little prong horn piece in here. This is what gives it the power source when it touches the back of the hub here. So ideally is put this back on, that grounds it out, and then we've got a ground cable there, the horn, and we should have a horn. Now I did put the hub back on, but most likely is once we bolt on the steering wheel, we're gonna have to drive it up and down the street to make sure that everything is actually pointed straight. Took the car around the block, had to drive it straight, pull the hub off to get it aligned. So now the steering wheel is straight, and we're gonna take these two bolts that are holding on and we're gonna put on the NRG hub. This way, it'll give me a little, about an 1.5 to 2 inch spacing back towards me because I like the way it feels when the steering wheel is closer. Now, I did change the interior like I planned on it. So the yellow is not gonna flow. So I have a red Momo coming, but that's not coming till next week. So for now, we're just going to finish doing the install with the yellow, but the red one is going to be a flat steering wheel like in my 964. So it'll be a little better because this one has some dish to it. So it'll be just a nice offset with that quick release. So I used one of these energy quick releases on the 964. No, it's not a Nardi or something like that, but I think for what you get, price, everything, it's pretty good. This one just did all black, so it should look nice on there. And they bolt directly up to the Momo hub and the steering wheel. So I finished, got the steering wheel on with the NRG, all that stuff is on there nicely, but it doesn't match the new interior. Don't want to show you it all right now because that's for a little bit, but so we're going to get a new one, got a flatter one coming with no dish to it, and it's going to have red stitching on there so it'll match better. You can kind of see a little sneak out of the corner, but yeah, so steering wheel is complete though, so we do have a drivable car. Okay, so you saw that I put in that Momo steering wheel, the dish, the yellow stripe, but it doesn't really match the interior. So I got another wheel right here to put in. This wheel is going to look a lot better, all black leather with red stitching and no dish. So with the NRG setup I have, this will set good. So yeah, it's got a red Momo horn button as well. Just got to undo the screws, put this one in. All right, here's the old wheel, not the old, but the new, and we're going to put on the red one now. All right, got the steering wheel switched out. Here's the new one. Much better. Red stitching, red horn. Matches perfect.